Hi YouTube, it's Ty. I'm waiting for everybody to come in, getting myself set up. Let's see. There we go. Oh, sorry. Hi, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for coming in, whoever that is. Thank you. And let's see, thank you. I see a couple of people in here. Thank y'all for coming in. And thank y'all for the thumbs up. Let's see. Ooh. The unknowns. Hi, how are you doing? The famous dogs, Pippa and Mike Lauren. How are you doing? Hey, my kiddo. Okay, my moderator extraordinaire. How are you doing? Let's see, I'm trying to get set up, you guys. Okay, so while everybody's coming in, we're gonna do the same thing we always do. And I encourage in the first 5 minutes. Oh, okay, you emailed me today? Okay, I'll check my email, my kiddo. Hey, Chandra and Twins Elite TV. I don't think that I spoke to you the last time that you first came in my stream. Mopar Arts, how are y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming in. So we're going to take the first 5 minutes. And if you have channels and you want to, promote your channel, that's fine in my stream. And hey, Bearded Yakin. And support other channels. That is fine in the stream too. Let them know that you're supporting them. They might support you back. We always take the first 5 minutes out of the stream to do that. And I can tell you all offhand, my kiddo too and Chandra Muhammad do not have channels. Hi Sammy, how are you doing? My little doggy Sammy's right here. So yeah, I'm late. Hi, is it Razorian? That's how I say it, Razorian Buck. He plays the piano and the guitar. Very well, might I add. Okay, so yeah, I'm late because I took the dogs for a walk. Oh, y'all, hold up first. Y'all see that I'm bling blinging? That might have a little bit of something to do with one of the stories that I'm talking about. So don't hate because I'm getting my shine on with, these 40 karat rings. Don't hate, don't hate. Haha, stunning on these hoes, right? Okay, so yeah. Oh, hi, Derica. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Okay, so that's my girlfriend, Derica. You love my rings? I know, exactly, my kiddo, you know what I'm saying? Shining, flossing, stunning on you hoes, bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Pinky ring worth about 50 bling bling. Hey, the daily showers. Okay, so look, the first 5 minutes of this stream, we are, buttful? Wait a minute now. I know, your eyes are, I'm blinding you. I know. I'm sorry, not trying to blind anybody with the shine, but yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm smoking some chicken right now. Hey, that's better than smoking cigarettes. Okay. Sanaya Diamonds, how are you doing? Okay. So look, first 5 minutes of the stream, we dedicate to channel supporting other channels. But we can do it all the way through the stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bree Britt. I am so sorry that you're not feeling well today. Okay, so y'all send up a prayer for Bree Britt. She lost her aunt today. Oh man. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. Prayers, love, positive vibes, whatever it is that you do. We always hate it when somebody's going through something here. And so I don't know if you want to stay. If you stay, I hope that we can cheer you up and get you in a better mood. And everything's pretty light today that we're talking about. Hey, Bondi Gaming, that's not a ring pop. You shut up. This is bling. I mean, look, I can't help it if you're not stunning like I am and you're not used to seeing, freezing rocks like this, that are this big. That's your problem. Y'all know I'm stupid. Hi, Shell. How are you doing? Y'all stop it. These are not bling pops or ring pops. Let's see, the daily shots. I have to make them run going. Oh, okay. To keep the live. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the daily showers. Reviewing, playing, and more RPM. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, y'all, thank you for sending her love. I'm doing well. Thank you, Shelfriel. Let's see. You're loving the bling with my family, so I'm not going to stay, but much love. Okay, I understand. Well, you all don't forget to just keep Bree Britt in your thoughts and prayers. And Send her loving vibes, positive vibes, whatever it is that you do, however it is that you deal with grief. I'm sorry, and I hope that your family is able to cope. I really hate to hear that. Sanaya Diamonds is in the house. She understands, obviously, with a name like that. I mean, come on, right? Okay, so we're past the 5 minute mark. Y'all keep, Sangal DeWitt, thank you for coming in. So y'all keep the support going in the stream the whole time I'm talking. I'm just going to run down what I do for the people. I see that we have new people in the stream. Hey, Marilyn No Monroe, that's one of our beauty channels. How are you doing, love? Stop. Okay, so look, what I do I see we have some new people in the live stream. Every week I just react. There are stories that I see on Twitter. I don't watch the news, but when I see something on Twitter that's trending that gets my attention, I just want to come on the live stream and talk about it, and that's what we do. So we just come here and, we try to keep it fun. We try to keep it light. Some of the stories, hi, Chris Gomez, how are you doing? Some of the stories are, a little bit on the heavy side. Not this week so much. Thank you, Sangal DeWitt. Loves my rings. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it popping, I mean, I got to stunt. We'll talk about that later, though. There's a reason that I'm wearing these rings. They have something to do with one of the stories. I don't just like to, pop out my bling bling on you hoes like that for no reason. But, sometimes I got to stunt on these hoes. So anyway, okay. Harvey Weinstein is one of the stories I'm going to be talking about. And y'all, please feel free. Keep supporting each other during this live stream. That is perfectly fine with me. Hey, Rachel. Oh, you can't stay. You're about to have a night of fun. Ooh, just checking in. Wanted to show my love. Thank you for showing your love. What you getting ready to do if you want to tell us? We're going to talk about George Takai. Hey, Be Fabulous You. You know how we do it in the stream, so I don't have to run it down for you. Let's see here. We're going to talk about Michael Rotunda. I think that was a story that Gorgeous JC told me to talk about. We're going to talk about Lil Tay being exposed and getting confronted. And we're going to talk about Kendrick Lamar and what he did at one of his concerts in Alabama. And we're going to talk about, let's see here. Oh, Andy Cohen switching some things up on us. Hey, Burn Blogs. Yes, it is safe here. It is safe. Everybody just be good. I added a few moderators to the channel. Some of you might notice that you have wrenches now. And so, mojitos and fire. Oh, maybe so. Oh, okay. Nice, Rachel. Okay. Oh, and it does. Hey, if y'all can't stay, it's all good. I don't take attendance, so it's all good. I felt like there was definitely a misunderstanding that I hated to see in the live stream last week, and so brought in some help because my kiddo was really my only moderator in here. We had a troll come into place, and it caused some confusion, and I hate that. So we don't want to overwork my kiddo. So I did add some moderators to help her out. I hate those kinds of misunderstandings, but it's all good. You're welcome to come in here so we can feel the burn. Yes, I feel the burn, and I'm personally going to get some cream for it on Thursday. Have an appointment. But anyway, okay, so let me go on and get to what it is that we are talking about. Let's see. Chandra says, yay, moderators. She didn't want to be one. I would have loved to have had her. Hi, BioX1. How are you doing? Just Burn caught that. Okay, so yeah, y'all show each other love in the live stream. And we have our game today, IDGAF. Hello, we're gonna have some winners in the house winning a 3-day, 2-night accommodation package. We had 3 winners last week. Be Fabulous You and Rachel. If y'all are still in here, I did not get an email from you ladies. Tell me if you emailed me so that I can check my spam folder, but finally, my kiddo got hers, and Me and These Curls, and Simo Creations, and Chandra got hers. She emailed me during the live stream last week, so I got her email. But go on and email me, please. Hey, Lady B, how are you doing? So that I can get your prize accommodation certificate out to you so you can get those hotel accommodations. So that's what we're playing for, a 3-day, 2-night hotel stay for IDGAF, which is The game that's sweeping the nation is a YouTube scavenger hunt. I'm going to send y'all out to look at some channels, look at some videos, and write the answers in the live stream. Recirculate my prize. I play for fame. Okay, well then, since Be Fabulous You plays for fame, we'll just throw her prize back in the pot, and somebody has a chance to grab her prize. Maybe we'll do a first and second prize today. I don't know. Okay, so let's go on and get to the story. So first thing, NFL. Get this bitch ass story out of the way. Okay, so they approved a penalty for players kneeling during the national anthem. Look, I don't know why y'all keep talking about ring pops. I'm about tired of hearing that. Don't hate on this bling. Hi, Creative Putas. I did not mean to say that. Pujas channel. I'm so stupid. That's what always goes through my head when I hear that, and that's horrible. But I see Pujas, Pujas, and oh my gosh, forgive me. I'm so sorry. Lo siento, lo siento. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. Shut up, Chandra. I hate you. My sister's not going to let me live it down. Okay, after months and months, and who knows how many millions of dollars, the NFL has finally come up with a really stupid-ass, bullshit-ass, unconstitutional-ass ruling on players kneeling during the national anthem. NFL team owners unanimously decided that players and personnel who were on the field during the singing of the racist-ass national anthem are required to stand. They also, though, have the option of staying in the locker room until the anthem is over. If a player kneels, then the team is subjected to a penalty, and then that team can decide what the punishment should be for that particular player. The straddling the fence as Commissioner Roger bitch-ass Goodell said, quote, "We want people to stand. That's all personnel. And make sure that they treat this moment in a respectful fashion. That's something we think we owe. But we are also very sensitive to give players choices." I cannot stand Roger Goodell. Never have been able to. But anyway, the specific fine that teams will still get is unclear, as well as just what defines respect for the flag. I don't like it at all. In this country, the way I see it, the same freedom that protects someone who wants to salute the flag also protects someone who does not wish to salute the flag. Hey, Rob's Exotic Aquatics, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, love. You know how we do in this live stream. The previous policy requires that players should stand. So when Kaepernick knelt, there was nothing in place that could force him to stand. Well, they took care of that this time. And also, thankfully, earlier this week, the league did finalize an $89 million social justice platform with players to help them address some of the issues that they've been protesting. And that's something that I didn't know before I did my live stream on this topic this week, because I did talk about it this week. And like I said, when I do my lunchtime live streams, that's just my initial reaction to the Twitter story. But before I do all the research that I do before this live stream, I do a lot of looking up and planning before I come to this live stream to talk about this stuff. And so, but if you were there, you heard me suggest that the NFL, hey, the unknowns, I don't know if I said hi to you when you came in. You did hear me suggest that the NFL put some money towards the injustices that are going on in this country, because they have a lot of it, right? So glad that they're at least going to do that. And the two most racist owners in the league are in my great state of Texas. Jerry Jones, the owner of my beloved Dallas Cowboys, and Bob McNair, the owner of the Texans, who I cannot stand, wanted all players to stand. Whereas Christopher Johnson, the owner of the New York Jets, said that he wanted to avoid any appearance of muzzling the players, and the owner of the 49ers pretty much shared the same sentiments as him. And Chris Long, who's a defensive end for the Eagles, said that the policy is a fear of a diminished bottom line and fear of a president turning his base against a corporation. He said, quote, that this is not patriotism. Don't get it confused. These owners don't love America more than the players demonstrating and taking real action to improve. It also lets you, the fan, know where our league stands. Chris Long is white. Chris Long is right in this case. Hey, Slick, how are you doing? Mr. Knocka somebody out. Do y'all see the bling that I'm dealing with here? Okay, so let me get to the comments, and then while we have enough people in here, I think to get a competitive game going, I said that I would just like start to do one story unless we had to leave with a lot of sad stuff. We'll do one story and then we'll go on and jump into the game, and then we'll get to the rest of the topics. So just before we go on, check out the bling. Don't hate, because I'm stunning. Bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Pinky ring worth about 50, bling, bling. Okay, don't hate. So anyway, let me see what y'all are talking about. Let me get to where I can see the comments. Sanaya Diamonds. She knows, she understands. With a name like that, like, we don't even have to explain. Oh, okay, just finished moving, but I'll have shit connection. Oh, have Wi-Fi by Tuesday. Okay, well, thank you for coming in, for, just saying hi to us. I appreciate that. Let's see. And congratulations on your move as well. Let's see here. Okay, let me get to creative pujas. Pujas. I can't believe that I said that on this live stream. Good God. I need a chance to edit that. Let's see here. Oh, hey, the Soulless Trenchcoat. Oh, you don't watch football, but you love basketball. Cavs Nation till LeBron leaves. Yep, same here. Because I love LeBron. Never even cared about the Cavaliers, Let's see here. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Oh, you're a Warriors fan. Okay, hey, but here's the question though that I want you all to answer in between topics. Tell me your favorite NFL team, if you have one. No, Wolverine. Hey, thank you for coming in. I did not watch that whole thing, and but I will. But I only felt like because it wasn't going to offer us a whole lot more new stuff than we didn't know. Like, we know R. Kelly is nasty. So look, y'all, when there's something that y'all want me to talk about, let me know, and I'll talk about it, if I can, or I'll talk about R. Kelly some more, because I'm sure that more stuff is going to come out. But yeah, I appreciate you. So I was really glad to see Wolverine Scratch hit me up on Twitter with a story. So please, like, if there's stuff that y'all see that's going on that's crazy and y'all want to talk about it in the live stream, then please let me know. Let's see. It's a follow-up. Yeah, more witnesses. Yeah, exactly. And I think it's going to be a whole lot more of those coming out. More witnesses, in addition to more alleged victims, coming out. This thing with R. Kelly is far from over. Yeah, I don't think that LeBron is overrated. I think that maybe it was Soulless Trenchcoat who I saw say that. I totally disagree. Hey, old Dirty Ninja. I used to think that LeBron, let's see, I love how football players have owners while other people have employers. Well, I hate to say that, Chandra, and I understand, and a lot of people make that argument, but I don't like to say, because they're team owners. They don't own the players. And so I hate when I hear people making comparisons and calling the football players slaves, they're modern day slaves. I think that that's a disrespect to the football player as well as our ancestors as slaves. Like, I'm sure our ancestors would have loved to pick some cotton for, millions and millions of dollars, and, been out there, getting their ass whipped. Maybe that would have made it not so bad, maybe that would have made the slavery choice a little bit better, as far as Kanye says. But I listen to news interviews asking them about how do your owners feel. Yeah, I've heard, I know, and I think that just because people don't word it correctly doesn't mean that we need to look at, at it as these men are owned. I don't like that notion. Hey, Two Chicks Crew. Okay, they had a fun live stream. I went to a couple of days ago. They did a this or that thing. So now we have the LeBron James argument going on. I see. I will say I was not a fan of LeBron when he did the whole, decision, I'm taking my talents to Miami thing. I thought that was a bit much. And I'm like, okay, this kid, he's doing too much. Everybody's been pumping his head up, and now, he just. But now I'm like, well, you know what? He lived up to the hype. The Cavaliers couldn't do anything or get anywhere without him. Hey, the Good Cell Life, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. And he's lived up to the hype. I mean, the only reason that we were not talking about the Cavaliers is because LeBron is there. And he went and did what he said he was going to do in Miami. So, and I love how he seems to be as a person. I love how he seems to give back to the community and everything. Hey, Jamie C. Yeah, and I think that any player, when you get to that level of play in a sport, when it's your career, you do want a ring. You want, you want to go as far as you can. You want to win. You want to win championships. You don't want to be the best player on a team that sucks and never be able to get anywhere. So I understand that. It's the reason that all these guys are switching up teams, and so I can't, be upset with anybody for wanting to win, and I hate the way that, some of the older players were saying, well, I didn't have to do that, like, don't tell me about what Michael Jordan didn't do, how he didn't leave Chicago. Michael Jordan had Scottie fucking Pippen and a whole, second line, a whole group of bench warmers that were good enough to be like a contending team. So, but that's not what we're talking about. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm not, I love football, but get to the farm. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I tolerate basketball during the playoffs and the finals, but yeah, we all have our opinions. Yeah, we have people we like, we have people we don't like, and a lot of people don't like LeBron. A lot of people do. And I'm one of those people who likes him. So let me see here. Yeah, totally off subject, Marilyn Monroe. Okay, so look, let me do something. I want to set something up really quickly. And y'all tell me your favorite football team, because that was the question that I wanted to talk about in between the stream. If you have a football team, and probably my people from the UK are going to give me like their favorite real football teams. I'm talking about American football, not soccer. So if you have one, let me know. And hey, Frank G, thanks for coming in. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys, even though we have a very racist owner, team owner, not player owner. But hey, I understand people will say that they don't like the tone that, these players have owners. And I think that that's just a misspeaking that people constantly do. And I just don't think it's fair to like compare them to slaves in any kind of way. I just think that that's like way off bases. Hold on, you guys. Give me just a second. I need to do something here. The Red Sox. Wait a minute now. Last I checked, that ain't no football team. Okay, Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, you said you're a basketball person. So that's all good. Let's see here. The Ravens, and my BF is the 49ers. Oh, okay. Okay, Jamie will be right back. Hold on, you guys. Okay, and then I'm sure that y'all were talking about it in the comments, and I'll have to go back and scroll and see some of the comments. Oh, and thank y'all for the conversation last week when we were talking about the school shootings. That conversation was so good, and I go and I watch the playback. I usually don't get to see the whole playback of my live stream, but oh, okay, cool, Marilyn. I usually don't get to see the playback of my entire live stream, and I didn't get to see it last week, but I watched the playback, and I did read the comments that were coming at. I'm on point. And the conversation was just so intelligent and so enlightening, and I really appreciated that young man, Alex BD, who was in there. He was bringing up some really good points, and to be so young, that just like, I don't know, that made me feel really good for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. So let's see here. Let's see here. Thank you, Songal. Is it Sungal? I think that's how you pronounce your name. Sungal Duet. I appreciate it. I'm trying to, to be on point. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody who gave me a thumbs up. Thank you for that person who gave me a thumbs down too. It still helps my analytics, so I won't be upset about it. Let's see here. Trying to see if I could do something to change this. Okay, I can't, so never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying about the topic that we were on before we started talking about LeBron James. Let's see here. I don't like that people find it offensive enough to change, that people don't find it offensive enough to change the language. Chandra, if you're still in here, what would you have people call the team owners? Because they do own the team. Or are you just saying that you would prefer that the people who talk to players not refer to the team owners as your owner? What is it that you want changed? No, I did not find out what happened to Jada Pinkett Smith. I honestly could not care less about anyone in the world than Jada Pinkett Smith. I didn't find out. Older than just that someone stole all Kelly's furniture. Yeah, I heard about that, like a friend of his actually. It's always the friends who go around doing stuff. But he deserved it. I don't care. Anything that he got stolen, he deserved that and then some more. Let's see here. Yeah, I will go back and watch that documentary when talking to an athlete. Don't say your owner. Yeah, I agree with that, Chandra, 100%. I don't like that they call these guys that they call these guys your owner. I do agree that should change, and I change it. I don't talk like that when I refer to players in the NFL or any those leagues. They have a team owner, and they play for a team. Hey, Jadale Entertainment. Okay, so we're getting ready to play the game, y'all. Get ready. I'm going to give it a second or two, let everybody come in. If y'all want to refresh your screens so that you can be sure that, we're all on the same page, up to speed. When you hear the question, you'll know that you can just, go straight there and come back here with the answer. So I don't know if Be Fabulous, if Fabulous is still in here, but she's just playing for the fame. So last week we had 3 winners of IDGAF. One of them is in a live stream now, Chandra Muhammad. Okay, my kiddo is opting out. She's gotten her prize, which is eternal, and I need to send her. I'm going to send you the upgrade package as well in case you want that. And then, let's see. Okay, so the game is called IDGAF. IDGAF in this game stands for I Do Go and Find. It is the news sensation that is sweeping the nation. It's a YouTube scavenger hunt. I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to send you to channels of people who support this channel and this live stream. Hi, Larry Johnson. How are you doing? Larry Johnson, we're getting ready to play a game. Oh, no problem at all, my kiddo. And you can use them eternally. Thank you, Rob's Exotic Aquatics. I appreciate that. So, Larry, in this stream, you're welcome to go and support other channels. Let them know that you're, did y'all notice that live streams don't have a pause button? I'll be right back. Hey, Rowdy Chica, that's our college girl. So, in this live stream, you're welcome to go and support other channels. Let them know that you're supporting them. They might support you back. They might not. It's okay. We are big on helping channels grow here. I can tell you off bat, my kiddo 2 does not have a channel. Chandra Muhammad does not have a channel. And Rowdy Chica 59 does not have a channel. But if y'all want to support, promote your channels, say what you're all about, and let people know that you're supporting them, then that's perfectly fine with me. Awesome, Sanaya. Then you fit in very well with what we are here and what we do. And so, the game is IDGAF. I can call you. Okay, thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Oh, look. How do people do that heart thing? You see it? Mine is kind of green too, kind of. Okay, so anyway. Ooh, my ring's so heavy. Good Lord. It's good 40 carats on my pinkies. Jesus. Okay, so the game is IDGAF. I'm going to send you all to some channels. And sometimes we do. Oh, I can call Chandra Rob as well. Well, you can call me Al, Chandra. Song go to it. My eyes on the rings. Okay, so look. There are a lot of channels that support this channel. So we're going to go to some of those channels and like click on some of their videos. I'm going to ask you to look for something in particular. Then you come back, write the answer in the live stream. The first 3 correct answers get a point. I think I have 6 questions for today's game. No, 7. 7 questions for today's game. The first 3 correct answers get a point, and then we'll tally up the score at the end, and there will be at least 1 winner, maybe more. Last week we had 3. We had Chandra win, Fabulous win, and Rachel. And what we're playing for is a hotel accommodation for 3 days and 2 nights. You will have to pay the taxes on your stay, but that's it. And this is the prize is only eligible for people who are in the USA and Canada. So if you're not living in the USA or Canada, but you still want to play, you can always play for bragging rights. But okay, so let's get it going. And this time we're going to YouTube channels. Last week we had a whole Michael Jackson theme. I switch it up from time to time. So, okay, 16. Oh, you're slow on writing. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, so here's another thing. You're allowed to cheat. So once I tell you all that someone has a correct answer, then you can just write the answer off of them. As long as you're one of the first 3 people to get it, then you get the point. Ta-da! So as our friend from Australia would say, Ryan Melrose Comics, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So there's a possibility for everyone to be able to win. And so we have some people who are not going to play. That is fine. So here's the game. Okay, I'm going to give you all 20 seconds to refresh your screen. That will put me at 32 minutes on the dot. We got 15 seconds. Refresh your screen so that you know you're hearing everything in real time, and you can be one of the first people to answer, and you'll win the prize. Okay, we got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now, question number 1. Go to the Alicia Hernandez channel. She was in the live stream last week. She's a moderator for this stream. Her most recent video is called Sephora Playbox, May 2018. Within the first 20 seconds of that video, she says the theme for the month for Sephora, and it's shown on the screen as well. What is the theme for May 2018? And I'm waiting for an answer. I'm waiting for 3 correct answers, and I'll just start writing the points. And after the game is over, we'll get back to the topics. Alicia Hernandez is ALICIAHERNANDEZ. Alicia Hernandez. I'm waiting for an answer. I'm watching the comments. Let's see here. I got this speedster time. Okay, Soulless Trenchcoat. Sounds like he's talking smack like he's going to win. Let's see. Oh, hey, Stormtrooper Style. I'm doing great. How are you? We're in the middle of our game. IDGAF. We just asked the very first question, so you can still win. And you can play if you want to. I don't have a correct answer yet. I don't have any answers yet, so let me repeat the question. Go to the channel for Alicia Hernandez. That's ALICIAHERNANDEZ. She's always in this stream. Her most recent video is called Sephora Playbox, May 2018, unless she put up another video today. Within the first 20 seconds of that video, she says the theme for the month, and it is shown on the screen. What is the theme for May 2018? And I'm waiting for the answer still. It's 2 words. Hey JD, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, love. We're pretty early in the stream. We got a ways to go. We've only done 1 story. That's not the answer. Okay, I guess that people are just guessing. Thank you for coming in, JD. So we're in the middle of playing IDGAF, and Chandra stopped guessing stuff. The question is, go to the channel for Alicia Hernandez. She's always in this stream. ALICIAHERNANDEZ. Her most recent video, unless she posted another one yesterday, is called Sephora Playbox, May 2018. Within the first 20 seconds of that video, she says the theme for the month, and it's shown on the screen. What is the theme for May 2018 on that Sephora Playbox? I didn't think that this would be this difficult. And I try to like get stuff that's like right at the beginning of the videos. Oh, whoop. Did y'all see that? My goodness. My rings. Whew. Stunning on you hoes. I'm waiting for an answer. Oh, hush, kiddo. Kiddo claims that she hates my singing, but I just don't believe it. Let's see here. Still waiting on an answer. I'm going to give y'all a hint. Oh, okay, get to the farm, got it. So if y'all are looking for the answer, get to the farm has it. I'm just going to be lazy and wait for someone to write the answer. Well, somebody just did. My singing is not improved. Okay, farm, got it. That's one. I'm waiting on. Okay, Chandra and Jadale. Okay, we got it. Okay, that's question number one. Farm and Chandra and Jadale. Hey, American Copperhead, how are you doing? Okay, so American Copperhead and Chandra, I shouted out both of you in that video that I did about the beauty channels for brown and dark skinned women, because y'all both gave me suggestions to go look at. Your names are on the screen in that video, because I did appreciate y'all's help. Okay, so that's the first question. And I thought that Alicia would be in here today, because I'm trying to make it easy so that y'all can just like go to the chat and click on channels, but I never know who's going to be in here and who's not. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so next question. Thank you, Solar Strinchko, as I never know how y'all are like really feeling about it, but people always say it's fun. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, American Copperhead. So look, you're joining us a little late, but we just asked the very first question in our game, IDGAF. So IDGAF is a YouTube scavenger hunt where today I'm sending y'all to different YouTube channels who come to this stream and support this stream. And I'm asking y'all questions about specific videos. I don't know where Alicia is. And so y'all just write the answer down. The first 3 people to answer correctly get a point, and then we tally it up at the end of the 7 questions. So American Copperhead, if you want to play, you're still definitely in the running, because so far only 3 people have a point. Okay, so the next question, number 2. Go to the Heart of Comedy channel. Within his first 2 rows of his most recent videos, he has a video called, hi Cookie Passion and 23, he has a video called, Am I Streaming Tomorrow? It's just a 6 or 7 second video. And yes, he was to stream. At what time and in what time zone was he streaming? It's literally a 6 or 7 second video, depending on what device you're looking at it. Sometimes it shows up as a 6-second video on my computer. Sometimes it shows up as hey, Renata's Weight Loss. Thank you for coming in. And Cooking Passion. We're in the middle of playing a game, and 23. We're only on the second question of our game, IDGAF, which is it's a YouTube scavenger hunt, where I send people who I'm sending the players to the channels of other people's channels who come into this live stream, and we're answering questions about things that are on their videos. The game is almost, well, we just started. We're in the second question, and the first 3 people who answer correctly. Okay, JD has the correct answer. Hold up, let me, JD and Jadale, and the name was The Heart of Comedy song, I'll do it. but 2 people already have it. So, like I said, cheating is welcome. Oh, okay. JD has it. Jadale has it twice. Hey, Julia's Beauty Style. I'm so glad you came in here because I was looking for your channel and I couldn't find it because I did a video on women with beauty channels and I needed your information. You and Sapphire. I could not find your channels. JD has it. Jadale has it, and the Soulless Trenchcoat has it. Okay, so we got the 3 answers. It's JD, Jadale, and I'm just gonna put trench coat. Trench coat. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So let's see. I'm gonna let other people win, but I'm still here. Okay. I feel you, Sanaya. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you came too. If you go and look, and I'm not trying to promote my videos right now, whatever. I recently did a video on beauty channels for brown skin and dark skin women, and I was looking for you and Sapphire so that I could put your channels in that video. If you go and check that video out and just like leave me a comment so that I can click on your thing again, then I'll add you to the next video because I'm gonna do another one because I got some more suggestions for that video. I'm glad you came too. Okay, so yeah, Sanaya's gonna let y'all win. She's gonna let y'all have it because we're over here like with these flossy gems and diamonds and emeralds and stuff. So okay, so she's gonna let y'all have it, right? But we're only 2 questions in, so if you're just joining in, we have a total of 7 questions. I take the first 3 answers. The first 3 correct answers get a point. Hey, Daily Showers is back. Okay. So the first 3 correct answers get a point, and what you're playing for is a hotel accommodation for 3 days and 2 nights. Okay, so Sammy Hollins, she was in here earlier, so if you want to scroll up and just go to click on her thing and go to your channel, Sammy Hollins channel. She has a reason. Hi, Angela's balling on a budget. Thank you for coming in. We're just playing a game, and you can join in because it's still anybody's game. So go to Sammy Hollins channel. You can scroll up and see that she was commenting and just go to her channel. She has a recent video called My Dog is Drugged. Within the first 10 seconds, she tells us her dog's name and why her dog is drugged. What is her dog's name and why was she drugged? Okay, so thank you for coming in, Angela. Okay, I'm looking for the correct answer on the screen. We are on that video is funny, Wolverine Scratch. And you can answer Wolverine. I mean, if you want to, maybe you can just, even if you don't want the prize, you can answer just so that people can copy your answer. Cheating is welcome in this game. The first 3 correct answers get a point, and we are only on the 3rd question out of 7, so it's still anybody's game. And you're playing for a hotel accommodation for 3 days and 2 nights. And the prize is only you're only eligible to receive the prize if you're living in the USA or Canada. Or fame, excuse me. Okay, Fabulous is still in the house. So she won last week. She says she doesn't want the prize. Pass it on to someone. She just wants the fame. So yeah, come on, Angela. You can join in. You can still play. And cheating is welcome. So if you want to wait for somebody to get the right answer, that might make the game last a little bit longer. But once I say that we have a correct answer, you're welcome to just copy out the person who has the correct answer. Let's see. Is the video colors brown girl speak? No. Okay, so Chandra has the correct answer. No, it's a different one. I can't remember the title, but it has in the thumbnail it has pictures of people's channels. Julia. Okay, Chandra and Fabulous have it, and we just need one more correct answer for a point. Okay, Chandra, Fabulous, and Sungal. Okay, Chandra, Fabulous, and Sungal. Okay, Sungal. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 of our winners from last week. Oh, Deron is in here. Hey, Deron, how are you doing? Okay. Oh, you couldn't find the channel. Okay, now Sammy was in here, so that was when you could have scrolled up and just clicked on her, go to channel thing. But that's okay. We are on the fourth question for everybody who just came in. We're in the middle of IDGAF, the internet sensation that's sweeping the nation. It is the YouTube scavenger hunt that I made up. And y'all know how when we started doing this game, people who were with me in the beginning, like my kiddo, we started off by going to people's channels and answering questions based off of what's going on in their videos. So that's what we're doing today. Sometimes I'll have a theme, like last week we did Michael Jackson stuff. Sometimes it might just be 80 songs, whatever. Okay, and the first three people to get a point win. I mean, the first three, no, scratch. The first three people to answer correctly get a point. And what we're playing for today is a hotel accommodation for 3 days and 2 nights. Okay, so here's the next question. Question number 4. Go to Jaded Diva Reviews and Tours channel. The most recent video, unless he posted one yesterday, is called Watermelon Wheat Ale Lost Coast Brewing Company Craft Beer Review. Within the first 35 seconds of the video, he says the state where the beer was brewed. What state is it? Yeah, you can give the prize to somebody if you want to, Soulless Trenchcoat. If you win, you can give the prize to somebody if you so desire. Farm has it. Wow, that was fast. That was very fast. She's playing, y'all. Okay, Farm and JD and Fabulous. Okay, let's see here. We got a game going. Farm, JD, and Fabulous. Okay, I love it. I follow them. I know. Oh, so you just remembered that. You're not a loser, Jamie. You're a winner because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Let's see here. Okay, so for anybody who's just coming in, we're in the middle of, we're really in the middle now of IDGAF, the internet game that's sweeping the nation. It's a YouTube scavenger hunt that I made up where we go to other channels, answer questions about their videos, and the first 3 correct answers get a point. Okay? And we'll tally up the score at the end, and the winner will receive a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodation. You do have to pay the taxes, but that's what you get. Okay, so go to Gorgeous JC's channel. His most recent video, unless he posted one yesterday or today, his most recent video is called AO International Tennis, My Career Number 5, the semifinals. There's a coin toss at the very start of the game. Within the first 10 seconds, what did JC pick for the coin toss? Gorgeous JC. JC, just the letters. No period in between, nothing else. Gorgeous JC. Chandra's right. I won't say which answer is correct, but Chandra's right. Chandra's still the only one who's right. Chandra and JD and Fabulous. Y'all are funny. I knew we were going to have some fun with that one. Chandra. Y'all are so silly. Oh, Lord. Chandra, JD, and Fabulous. Okay. And JD says she's only playing for fame today, but you'll do have the chance to win a hotel accommodation, 3 days, 2 nights. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay. 2 more questions to go. Here we are, you guys. We're getting down to the wire now. Before we go on to some other subjects. Yes. You're welcome to copy people's answers as long as you copy them quickly enough. Like we said, our friend Brian Melrose Comics told us to get your freak on. Shut up, Wolverine Scratch. uh, yeah, so anyway, back on track. Here's the next question. And these people are usually in here. None of them are in here today. But anyway, next question. Go to the channel for Soulless Trench Coat. Refresh. Get your freak on. Okay. Go to the channel for My Twisted Life TV with poetry. She has a recent video called TATT number 60. Tell me what is printed on her t-shirt, the 3 letters at the top, and what they stand for that's written right underneath. Poetry! Yes. She's a moderator for this channel as well. Let's see here. Poetry? No, that's not the answer. She's just saying poetry because she likes poetry. She likes her channel. That's not the answer. I'm looking for 3. Okay, JD has it. It's 3 letters and 3 words. JD has it. Try harder, Songal, because the right answer is up there. JD and Chandra have it. Darn, cheating is hard. Okay, JD, Chandra, and Fabulous. JD, Chandra, and Fabulous. Okay, verse 3. Soulless Trisco said, darn, cheating is hard. Y'all are funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all are cracking me up. Okay. I know, right? Chandra. Soulless Trisco is hilarious. Oh, Lord. And y'all check out Soulless Trench. He has a crazy live stream. Okay. Last question. Now, this one, you don't have to look up anything. You just have to recall from last week's live stream. That's what I always like to do. Just know that everybody's paying attention. Or, if you don't know from last week, just copy the answer to somebody who's got it. Okay, from last week's live stream, what was the name that was given to the woman who called the cops on the black men barbecuing at Lake Merritt Park in Oakland? What nickname was given to her by pretty much everybody in the nation? Okay, JD got it right away. Angela got it, and oh, Chandra, that's actually acceptable. I'm gonna give it because yeah, we gave several names, but no, you know what, Chandra? Okay, hold up. I'll take 2 correct answers because there are sometimes acceptable answers. So JD, Angela, Chandra, and Fabulous. JD, Angela, Chandra, and Fabulous. I can guarantee there's no nepotism going on, but I thought that it was only fair because she recalled the Smokey the... Yeah, Angela, I named her Smokey the Bear the first time that I was talking about her because she built like Smokey the Bear and she was really literally out there trying to prevent forest fires. So, yes, Fabulous, you are quite famous. Yeah, you were famous before you got here. Oh my gosh, you're famous. Let's see here. Okay, so let's tally it up. Y'all bear with me. So Farm has 1, 2 points. Farm, am I correct? I have you down for 2 points. Okay. Let's see here. Y'all are silly. Farm has 2. Cheating didn't work. You just gotta cheat harder. That's all, Songal. Chandra has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay. Let's see. That puts her at the top. Chandra's got 5. JD. No, Jadale got the... Okay, Jadale has 1, 2. Jadale got 2 points. Hey, Sammy. We just went to your channel for a question. They could have used you in here. We just went to your video about your dog being drugged for our game. I started from the bottom. Now I'm in a little bit from the bottom. What was your dog's name and why was she drugged? Sammy, that was the question. Let's see. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Started at the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Oh Lord. Okay, let's see here. Chandra, oh yeah, Chandra doesn't have a channel. Okay, let's see here. Let me finish though. Okay, JD got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. Looks like we might have another time, maybe, you guys. JD has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Let's see yeah. Okay. We already Jadel Trenchcoat got 1. Okay. The cheating was hard. Oh. Okay, so y'all, you heard it here. Chandra said if she gets 1,000 subscribers, she'll start a channel. Oh Lord. Okay, let's see. Chandra, we've already done her. Fabulous got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 3-way tie so far. Let's see. Fabulous. Oh my goodness. You're killing it. You're famous. Well, let's see here. Fabulous. Now, Sangal got 1. 1. Okay, Sangal. 1. No, the tabulations here on this neatly written sheet of paper says 5. Y'all can roll back the stream if y'all want to. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, Farm, we did hers. JD, we did hers. Fabulous. Chandra, JD, fabulous. JD, Chandra, fabulous. JD, Angela got a point. Okay. So, we have a 3-way tie, you guys. Congratulations to JD and Chandra and Fabulous with 5 points and more people playing than 3. You all win this week's edition of IDGAF. And if I had my little certificate printed, I would be doing this. Because this is what you get. Because I'm Vanna Black today. I'm Vanna Black, and you get a wonderful, lovely certificate for a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodations. You pay the taxes, darling. Okay, so we'll play again. Yeah, it's only for, yeah, you can only win if you're in, well, the real prize if you're in the USA and Canada. Oh, Chandra would like to thank the Academy. But that's okay. You can still play and win for fame because Fabulous still doesn't win it. But Fabulous, you've won twice in a row now. So look, I'm typing my email address in the chat right now. You got to be in it to win it. Yes, absolutely. Hold on. Okay, I'm typing my email address in the chat right now. Send me an email. Let's see. Yeah, that was fun. And Jadel is in Jamaica. He's just playing for the fun, playing for bragging rights, playing for the rush, for the thrill, for the win. You know what I'm saying? He's going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in a time of need. Okay, anyway. Yes, you won. Okay, so there's my email address I just put in the chat. Winners, please send me an email with the title IDGAF in the subject line, and I will send you your certificate for your 3-day, 2-night hotel stay. And my kiddo, if she's in here, I don't know if she's still in there or not, our moderator extraordinaire has an upgrade on that package. Okay, so there. Thanks for playing the game, y'all. So now let's go on and get back to the topics that we have. Y'all asked me, I would like to thank Chandra Muhammad since I mostly cheated off of her. I don't actually want the prize either. I still have one from last week. Okay, well, are you playing for the fame? Are you playing for bragging rights? Is there someone you want to give yours to? I'm here for my upgrade. Yes. Thanks, Tyra. Okay. So this is odd. Oh, you didn't look at the answers. Okay. Hey, sometimes you gotta cheat, and sometimes cheaters win, right? Who says cheaters never win? Not on this live stream. Sometimes they do. Um, Transracial people. Y'all asked me to talk about transracial people. And y'all know what? This is so fucking confusing to me because I came, like, nobody, I can't even find a definitive agreement on a definition of what being transracial even is. So this was crazy. Okay, my kiddo, like, because by some definitions, my sister and I could be considered transracial. It's crazy. Um, it's crazy. I read an article written by like someone who was born in the somewhere in Asia. I believe it was China, and he just says gender queer, which could mean maybe a few things. But he said, and he was adopted by white parents, when he was a baby, and says that because of the way he was raised, basically, that he's transracial. Basically, like, because he was raised in this white world and grew up like a white kid, basically. But then when people, see him in person, like in public with his family at a grocery store, they're wondering why, this Asian kid is calling these white people mom and dad. And clearly, well, you're not, white. Clearly you are Asian. How is it that these are your parents, but you speak perfect English with no accent at all? It was weird. It was weird. And then there are some people saying, who are of the mind that transracial doesn't exist, that there's not such a thing as transracial. And many people went to the example of probably America's most famous transracial woman, Rachel Dolezal, right? People are ignorant, but I don't know the correct way to talk about this, because it does, even to me, it seems like, well, this can't be. Okay, y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I'm reading the comments while I'm talking about this because, and what I'm gonna need y'all to do, because there was so much, y'all. I read so much, and my mind blown, right? Okay, because there's a part of me that says, okay, maybe this could be a thing. And Rachel Dolezal, I mean, Sean and I, we've talked about it. I'm fine with accepting her. If she wants to be black that badly, okay, girl, whatever, you are. I don't have a problem with calling her that. And there are some people, frankly, who identify as black who I would trade for Rachel Dolezal any day. But I understand why people have problems with her identifying as black as well. I understand where it's problematic. But y'all gonna have to give me, like, narrow this thing down and tell me, well, talk about it from this aspect. Because it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot for me to take in. But my only thing is, I have a hard time buying into it too, unless it's something that black people can do. Can black people transition from black to white and identify as a white person, and have other people legitimately identify them as white people without using copious amounts of makeup or like movie grade makeup and prosthetics? How do black people achieve whiteness if transracial is a thing? I wonder how many non-black people identify as black people. Yeah, when black people were enslaved. Yeah, exactly. And that's, honestly, Chandra, that's part of the reason why I'm willing to accept Rachel Dolezal, because she seemed to be like, willing to be down with the struggle. Like she's like the only white person I've seen who seemed to be, I can't say for sure, down to be black, like when it's uncomfortable, like not just be black when it's cool and hip, and Kanye West puts out a new CD, like be black when it's time to get your ass beat by the police, black. You know what I'm saying? Like there's levels to this shit, right? Let's see. But now white people can get a melanin treatment and become black skinned, right? Okay, so my thing is, okay, Rachel Dolezal, she can get a spray-on tan and a very curly wig, and and look black. She can get her hair braided, and just look like a light-skinned black woman. What can I do right now? Let's say tomorrow I'm transitioning. I'm transitioning and I'm white and I identify as white. Don't call me anything else. What can I do? Outside of getting a blonde wig and like just going crazy with some skin bleaching, is that how you become transracial? Is it more than a look? Let's see. I want to spend like about 5 minutes on this if y'all want to talk about it, because I'm reading comments. I'm still learning so much. But if y'all want to continue talking about this, then narrow it down for me so that I can like have a focal point, because this stuff was going everywhere. Let's see. We're all human and live under one sky. Let's all settle down and take care of this planet we have abused and damaged. That would be wonderful. But that's never going to happen, Wolverine. Like, that's very idealistic, but we know that that's never going to happen. Thank you for 10 likes on my puppy video. Did y'all go? You know what? That's something that I should tell people to do is that's going to be another thing that we do. I'm going to ask. I can't require, and I don't have any way of checking. When we play this game and we're going to visit channels of people who visit this live stream and who support this channel, let's leave a like on the video when we're looking at it trying to get an answer. I think that would be a good idea. Because I don't want to leave comments, because the comments will likely go into spam, because we're not spending a whole, like, at least 2 or 3 minutes looking at the video. So, because we don't have time. We ain't got time for that. We got to play the game and win these points and win this hotel accommodation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, yeah, I just think that racism's never going to go away. Colorism's never going to go away. Classism's never going to go away. People have something in them that that makes them want to know that somebody's beneath them, because somebody's got to be at the bottom of the totem pole. So as long as it's not me and I can separate myself by something, is it Cheeky Bolt or Cheeky Bolt? How are you doing? I'm not familiar with your name. Thank you for coming in. We're just talking about transracials and trying to figure it out. And Kiddo says that it is more than a look, and I do agree with that. But I think that for other people to, I think that within is definitely more than a look if this thing is real. Oh, you're French. Okay, are you in France, or are you French and living somewhere outside of France? I think that for you to tell yourself that I'm transracial and I don't identify as whatever I was born in, then that's one thing. Hi, Renee. How are you doing? Look, you know what we do in this live stream. Thank you for coming. We're supporting other channels, and I'm just talking about crazy things from the news. And so, yeah, feel free to... Oh, you're from Paris. I visited Paris, and I love Paris. Bonjour. And I don't speak a lick of French, but people were very kind to me there, and I was able to get around. So thank you for coming in. Okay, so we're extra international because we have our people from the UK. Here we have Sammy and Wolverine and Renee, and now we have... Oh, and we have Jadale in Jamaica. And now we've got... I don't know how to pronounce this. Cheeky Bolt from Paris. People think I'm biracial. Ty, I know how it feels. Oh, hey, Chevy Powered Fox. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, what do y'all think though? What is it? Okay, so I do believe that you can tell yourself, I'm transracial, so I identify as something else. But I do think, yeah, it's more than just an appearance. But I think that for other people to say that, yes, you are transracial, that they have to see it. I think that appearance like is a huge part of it. Wouldn't y'all agree? Or no? Um, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can I get a moderator, please? Thank you, Wolverine, for pointing that out. And it's time for me to sing our theme song for the trolls. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take control. Thank you, my kiddo, my moderator extraordinaire. If it's up to us, we have to block control. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, that's about how long it takes to get rid of a troll. I guess that I'm really getting famous because like the trolls are becoming like a constant thing here. Woo, look at me picking up steam. Let's see. Yes, I always get my Bobby Brown on. So, but what do y'all, okay. I think that appearance has got to be a part of it. Not the only part. I do agree that it's definitely more to it if it's real. But, oh, y'all, it's confusing to me. But, okay, y'all keep that conversation going. And y'all tell me, give me like an aspect of transracial things or transracialism. Is that a thing? To talk about, and I'll come back next week and I'll talk about it and narrow it down, because I will tell you, after everything I read, my mind was blown and I'm more confused now than before I started looking it up, because before I was just ignorant about it and like, no, this isn't real. But then I started reading stuff and kind of buying into it, but then I still have questions, So since we're on the subject though of transracial people, let's talk about America's favorite transracial lady, Rachel Dolezal. Appearance and how you identify yourself. It is your environment, and that was what a few people were saying, that your environment is a very big part of it. So like, Chandra, were you transracial when you were in college? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't have a problem with a person living their own reality, but at some point they tend to seem delusional and want everyone else to feed into the delusion. And I can understand that too. And that is how it feels sometimes. So y'all give me a way to narrow it down so that I can talk about something, because I'm learning about it. I'm trying to be open to things, but like, I mean, I'm willing to, okay, I could be Afro-Latina because I'm still Afro-Latina, and could I just like adopt the culture, right? Could I be Asian if I wanted to be Asian? Could I just go around saying I'm Korean now? And, I don't know any language. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, is language a part of it? If you're adopting, you should meet troll rumor has it. You should meet a troll. Rumor has it they don't change their underwear. Yeah, I believe that. I'm pretty sure that trolls live in their parents' basements and masturbate when they watch a playback of a video and they hear their name get called out for trolling. I'm sure that they get some kind of sexual excitement from it. That's what I think. So anyway, on to Rachel Dolezal. Speaking of transracial people, right? America's best known transracial woman, Rachel Dolezal, has been charged with welfare fraud. For those who don't know who she is, and I think that most people do now, she's a woman who was born white and has been identifying as black for years, since I think she was in college, and she's 40 now. And she was the president of her local NAACP chapter in Washington State, and she caused national outrage after it was revealed that she was just a white woman posing as black. Well, she legally changed her name since then to, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, looks like Nkechi Diallo in 2016. And she allegedly stole over $8,000 in food stamps and $100 in child care assistance from August 2015 until November 2017. Giving her the go, Rachel. So, the probe into her affairs began after her autobiography was published in last March. And investigators learned that she was receiving public assistance, and she was reporting that she was earning less than $500 a month. But court documents showed that she earned $84,000 during the time that she was receiving assistance, and she never reported it. She's officially charged with perjury and false verification for public assistance. She's facing 15 years in prison now, and she's 40. I just knew that she was older than 40. She doesn't look old, like, 80 or something, but I just didn't think she was 40. So to me, that says, real black don't crack. So there's no way that she can truly be transracial. But then again, you know what? Part of me also feels like she wants it so badly. Just let her be black. Like, I've never seen anyone so committed to being black. I think she's more committed than I am, because I promise, living in America sometimes makes you just want to tap out, like, I'll switch with you, Rachel. Yes, I'd like to be white, please. Where can I sign up for that? And can I get a side order of white privilege to go with my newfound whiteness? And I promise that when I do become white, I will use my privilege to make life better for all of you black ass people and all people of color. Okay? But yeah, so Rachel, I don't know. But I'm willing to accept her as transracial though, because she immersed herself into the culture. Like, I think it's got to be, like you said, more than just a look. Yeah, how many blacks would jump at the chance to be white? Some days, I promise you, living in this country, I would. But yeah, can I be white and keep my melanin though? Because I really like having my melanin. That's the only thing. Okay, so let me see what y'all saying about good old Rachel and her crazy ass. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good question. My kiddo's encouraging me. Okay, Renee says my dad has had Spanish with Egyptian. My mom, they're so UK, is half French and Welsh, but I'm English. LOL. I go to Spain. They talk to me in Spanish. Oh wow. So you don't speak Spanish then, Renee? So like, are you confused? And wow. And see, I can't see like everything that's going on here. I'm gonna have to like examine you a little bit more closely. That's interesting to me. Oh no, you don't. So now you have to learn how to speak Spanish, Renee. Let's see here. Okay, so now it's the way I look. So you just have exotic features, is what you're saying. That's why I take it. USA Gymnastics covered for Larry Nassar, formerly Dr. Larry Nassar, right? We talked about his nasty ass. Just to refresh, Larry Nassar, we talked about him last year, is the doctor who is serving the rest of his natural life in prison for sexually assaulting literally hundreds of young girls and women, while he was the team doctor for USA Gymnastics and University of Michigan. Well, apparently or allegedly, USA Gymnastics officials agreed to provide false excuses for his absence from major gymnastic events in 2015. And rather than disclose to the parents that Larry Nassar was under investigation for sexual abuse, they just went on with what he said. And so the Indianapolis Star, a newspaper, obtained emails revealing that on 2 occasions, Nassar and a USA Gymnastics attorney negotiated some cover stories for him. The first story was that Nassar was sick. The second story was that he was focusing on his private practice. And these stories were to explain why he was not attending 2 major events that led up to the 2016 Olympics. And in one of the emails, an attorney told Nassar that his medical techniques were under investigation and that it's best that Nassar did not attend this certain event. And so USA Gymnastics would tell people that Nassar was not attending for personal reasons. And so Nassar replies to the email, quote, "Can we just say that I'm sick? That would make more sense to everyone. Would that be okay?" And so the attorney, whose name was Scott himself, said, "Yeah, that's fine. We'll just use that story." And so then Nassar added some details to his fake sickness, quote, "I am nauseated, not feeling well, and staying home." Like, those are the things that we're going to tell everybody. And so when it was time for the second event, the attorney agreed to go with Nassar's story that Nassar was spending time to focus on his private practice and that that's why he couldn't be there. So this email proves that the governing body for the sport participated in many of his deceptions before Nasser's behavior was finally reported. And so his reputation got to remain intact for another 14 months after he was reported to the FBI for investigation. And since he wasn't added to the since he wasn't like dealing with USA Gymnastics, the USA Gymnastics has this list of people who are banned from the sport. He was never added to that list, and but he stopped acting as team doctor, but he still worked with USA Gymnastics with one of their gyms in Michigan and at Michigan State University. So he did what was convenient for him, you know. And in that time frame that nobody said anything, another 14 young girls and young women were assaulted, or they said they were sexually assaulted by him because nobody spoke up and said anything. Nobody wanted to tell these parents, well, he's actually under investigation for sexual abuse, you know? So I hope that some of these officials end up in jail and jobless because of their reckless actions. And the last time I checked, when I was looking at this story, there was no comment from this attorney who okayed these stupid-ass excuses or from USA Gymnastics. So that's that. Let me get to the comments and see what y'all are saying. Oh, okay, so y'all are talking about soccer. Do you support Manchester City and stuff? Hold on. Hey, Sam. Okay. Oh, okay. Bye, reviewing and playing more. I didn't know you were still in here. Thank you for coming. Okay. So let's get to the next story. 8 women accused Morgan Freeman of sexual harassment and misconduct, and there were also 8 witnesses. So the latest man on the hashtag #MeToo list is Morgan Freeman, or as many of, bye Sangha, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate the time you spent with us. As many of you younger people know him, the voice of God. So 8 women have come forward and accused him of sexual harassment and sexual misconduct in some form. He's accused of making sexual comments and touching women inappropriately. And in addition to there being 8 witnesses, a number of his reportedly inappropriate actions were also caught on video because they occurred during interviews, like, you know, for movies, like press interviews, right? So in one interview, he asked a female reporter if she's married. After she replies no, he asks, fool around with older guys? And when the interview is over, she shakes his hand and she says, it was a pleasure to meet you. And he looks her up and down while she's walking away. So he's looking at her ass while she's walking away. And he says, the pleasure was mine. Look at yourself. You know, whatever. And so then CNN was the one to break this story. And a production assistant said that he tried to lift her skirt and asked her if she was wearing underwear. And so when all the stuff first broke over the week, he came out and he apologized, saying, quote, I apologize to anyone who felt uncomfortable or disrespected. That was never my intent. And so first, I do have to say, I don't think that half of the accusations are really too serious. I think that some of them, though, are creepy and would definitely make me feel uncomfortable in the workplace. Secondly, I don't like apologies like the ones that he gave, that basically you apologize, but you put it on the person to whom the apology is for, right? So it's like, I'm sorry for how you felt. I'm sorry for how you took it, but not I'm sorry for what I did to you to make you feel that way, right? And that's kind of, he's like, you know, I'm sorry if anybody like mistook the, you know, what I meant. I hate those kinds of apologies. I'd just rather you not apologize at all. And so some of you were on my lunchtime live stream when I talked about this on the day that the story was trending. And like I say, my lunchtime live streams are just my initial reactions before I do all the research for this live stream on Sundays. And so now that I've seen some of the footage, I will admit that maybe I've gone in a little too hard on Morgan Freeman and his old geriatric dick. And I don't mind correcting myself when I need to. And I'm going to correct myself on the same platform where I made the mistake. I can't go around telling jokes about Morgan Freeman's pre-Civil War dick on my live stream, then go on my Twitter where I have like 115 followers and say I might have overdone it. I had heard that, I've heard that several times, and that came out in my live stream as well when we talked about it, that we were not all clear on who the young girl was, but like a young relative of his. So yeah, my kiddo. And unlike some people did this week, I'm going to make my apologies and corrections on the same platform. Andy Cohen, but we'll talk about him later. That's the last story that we're going to talk about, if we even talk about it. But some of the stories do seem like harmless flirtation, but then also some of the stories seem like straight up harassment to me, especially the one about him lifting the girl's skirt and asking her if she's wearing panties, because she said that he was like doing it over and over. And even if he only did it once, why are you touching my skirt? Why are you touching anything that's on me or any part of me? And then the stuff that he said to the pregnant woman about wishing he was there, and to me, I took it as that he wished that he were there at the conception of the child. It was just weird. But I do remember one of the first, either the first or second video that I looked at, it was a reporter who was a black woman, and he was being very flirtatious with her, and but that she seemed to be given the exact same energy back. The way that I saw it and what I recall is like she sits down for the interview and she's kind of shifting, and pulling her dress down and, getting herself together. And he tells her how nice she looks or something. And she says that like she should have done something a little bit extra, because it's Morgan Freeman. And he's like, oh, no, honey, you looking good from over here. From what I can see, you look good. So she's like, oh, really? Well, hey, then, all right, but she's giving him this energy back. And so you can't give that type of energy back and then say, well, he's sexually harassing me. If, that's what's going on, and if that's how you feel in that moment, then, he wasn't going overboard at that particular moment. Just say, well, okay, Mr. Freeman, let's go on and stick to the topic. Let's get back to the questions. Let's talk about your movie or whatever. But not like sit up here and like, no, you don't do it like that. And so Morgan Freeman gets added to the list of over 200 powerful men who have been accused in some form of sexual misconduct, ranging from everything from harassment to rape. And so I want to ask, in your opinion, does he belong on this list? I'm saying that Sidney Poitier and James Earl Jones, y'all better watch out, because they are coming for you old black men. 80 seems to be about the age that that's hot this week, right? Let me see. Okay, so she's saying that Kiddo's saying that he slept with his step granddaughter. I heard that he was accused of that, and I don't know the details on that, but I've heard that more than once. And we were trying to figure that out on my live stream when I talked about this early in the week. American Copperhead said, yep, he's gross. And Wolverine Scratch says, flirting is not bad. Back in the day, it was a lot more open, and sex was better too. How old are you, Wolverine Scratch? How much better was sex for you back in the day? How old are you? Because you don't even seem like you should be having back in the day stories about sex. Kiddo says he's nasty, like a lot of them. No morals, scruples, or integrity. She also says leave James Earl Jones alone. Hey, anything is possible. I'm just talking about the story. You're 34. Boy, bye, Felicia. Back in the day. Shut up, Wolverine Scratch. You're young. Okay. Let's see here. So while we're on the Me Too subject, let's go on and finish these Me Too stories. Harvey Weinstein turned himself in. Leave my friend alone, girl. The criminal case against Harvey Weinstein has finally begun. He turned himself into the police this week, and lots of people were there to watch him do it, and there were news cameras everywhere too. He's facing 3 felony charges, and they are first-degree rape, third-degree rape, and first-degree criminal sex act. He's going to enter a plea of not guilty according to his lawyer, and his lawyer also says that he will be working quickly have these charges dismissed. And Harvey paid a $1 million bail, and now he's free. And but he has to wear a 24/7 electric monitor, and he had to surrender his passport. And this particular case involves only 2 women. It's not about all 80 women who've accused him of sexual assault and harassment. And in that way, this is very similar to Bill Cosby's case, for which he was found guilty of sexually assaulting Andrea Constand. Not all of those women who came out and accused him of doing things since the 60s and 70s, they didn't have a part in that trial for which Bill Cosby was found guilty. And so I can tell, though, from social media comments that a lot of people didn't understand that, because after he was found guilty, so many of the comments, were like, all these women should have said something when it happened in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, not now. It was a lot of comments along those lines. Hi, Trucking Studios. You know how we do in this live stream. Thank you for coming in. And so, well, there was no all these women, just one in Bill Cosby's case. And her case was from a 2004 incident, which she did report in a timely fashion because it was already in court by 2006. And all that just to say, let's be clear, this Harvey Weinstein case isn't about all those dozens and dozens of actresses in Hollywood who've been coming out with accusations against him since October. He's also currently under federal investigation for potentially luring women across state lines in order to commit sex crimes. And he's just denying all claims of or non-consensual sex. So what do y'all think is going to happen to good old Harvey now that he's finally in custody? Okay, Wolverine Scratch says, I got a video, I'll tag you later. Okay, I'll look at it. And I will get to your R. Kelly video. And if there's anything that's pertinent, I'll talk about it. But yeah, I love y'all. Wolverine Scratch, he tagged me, he added me on Twitter with a video about R. Kelly, because it was potentially something that I could talk about here. If y'all are, if we're following each other on Twitter, please feel free, if you see something that you want me to talk about on the live stream, then let me know. Because this week, I kind of had to wait for Wednesday before stories started coming in, or maybe even Thursday. I was like, man, am I going to have anything to talk about? I thought that I was just going to be talking about transracials for the whole thing. Thank you for coming back, 23. Let's see here. Bill Cosby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've been calling him Bill Cosby for a minute. He and Bill Cosby will be jailmates. Now, won't that be something? Maybe they can film a reality show while they're in there. Make some money to pay their victims off. Let's see. Oh, he's also being investigated in Europe. I didn't know that, my kiddo. To the stake. What, for these guys, get to the farm, take them to the stake. Let's see. Okay. I think that this is the last Me Too story that we have for today, I believe. George Takei, our, I never watched Star Trek, but y'all know Star Trek, the Asian man from Star Trek who's old now. His accuser backed down and also racially insulted him this week. So we talked about this last year too. And I was, at the time, all these accusations were coming out about so many people. Sulu, is that how it's pronounced? And didn't he have a long first name on there? I just never got into it. But yeah, George Takei. So he had a man accuse him of a sexual attack last November. This man came out and said that that in 1981, when he was 24 and George Takei was 44, that the 2 men went out to eat. Oh, y'all are doing with the Star Trek references. Get to the farm. They said that the 2 men went out to eat, and then he ended up at they both ended up at George Takei's condo, where George made drinks for him that he says made him woozy, and then he woke up on a beanbag chair with George pulling down his pants. And Scott says that he's told this story to friends maybe 20 times, right? And George Takei has always denied the allegations and even said that he didn't remember this guy, Scott Brenton. And y'all know social justice comes very swiftly with social media now, and so suddenly this 80-year-old iconic actor and very vocal LGBTQ rights activist was reduced to being called a rapist and he was dumped by his publishing partners, the whole nine. Even when I talked about it, I said, I hate that people's, favorites are falling, but we gotta think that, these guys are just men. Maybe something happened. And like I said, I did say maybe. I didn't say definitely. But yeah, I was willing to believe that it could have been true, but it turns out that it wasn't. But the difference, so I'm just saying 80 seems to be the age for this week. Maybe next week it'll be something a little bit different, but you 80-year-old men, you need to watch out. This Me Too movement wants to get all of you. But the difference between George Takei and, let's say, Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein is that he didn't have any kind of reputation for anything like that. There were always rumors floating around Hollywood about Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein, but nothing on George Takei. But it seems that literally 2 days after that George Takei story broke, his accuser's story started to fall apart every time he did an interview. Something was different. 2 days afterwards, he's adding that he was drugged, and he didn't say that originally. And he didn't recall that he said that he was groped, which he did say originally. And so after being interviewed by somebody who just wasn't buying it a few months later, Scott went on and admitted that, yeah, he fabricated some things. And he confessed that George Takei never touched his genitals like he said he did. And he said that it was just a party story that he liked to tell. And apparently, when his friends would, hear about him talking about him and George Takei, according to him, they would go, "Really? What? Ew. Hey, the Heart of Comedy, we went by your channel so that we could answer a question for our game. Thanks for coming in." And so they were like all just so disgusted, right, that George Takei and him could possibly have been together. And so why? And so he replied, he was 20 years older than me and short, and I wasn't attracted to Asian men. And so what did I tell y'all? Remember when we were talking about Issa Rae and those comments that she made about black women and Asian men and how people kind of just shit on them? This is another example of it now. So, but he says him, on the other hand, quote, I was a hot surfer California boy type that he probably only could have gotten had he paid for, or, found someone just willing to ride his coattails of fame. So in other words, he just looked too good to, pull a guy like George Takei all of a sudden. But okay, racist liar, man. So then why did you tell all these people all these lies over all of these years about almost being with him if you weren't attracted to him? So fuck out of here with that. Bye, Felicia. So I did report on the story, like I said, in our live stream back in November. And I remember that I said I wouldn't put anything past anyone. And I still feel the same. I won't put anything past anyone. When I hear these stories about these men come out, these men, doing things of a sexual nature that people don't want, I'm willing to listen to it. But George Takei didn't do anything wrong to this man. So again, I had to come on here and make that clear as well. And I wish, though, that the news outlets that reported the story of the alleged assault, reported the story that it's a lie with the same zeal that they used to report the original lie. But I can only act for myself. So here on the Ty Bivens channel, the Ty Posse wants to make it clear that George Takei's name was cleared. So I think that it's just really messed up, especially that he lost his, publishing partners behind this lie that this man made up. But thankfully, a lot of people did understand what was going on. And so his fans, who love him, and I'm sure who he loves and loves having their respect, they know, the truth. But it's just sad to think that, you get to that age and you just do what you're supposed to do. And then someone can, just come, anytime that it's a lie, I don't feel that it's right. But if someone is telling the truth about what someone did to them, it's never too late. Let's see. Thank you, the Heart of Comedy. Chandra says, I think liars should have to suffer the same penalty as it would be for whatever crime they're accusing someone of. I 100% agree, Chandra. And not just where all of this Me Too stuff is related, the sexual misconduct stuff, but for anything. If you, lie and say that, someone stole your purse and they didn't, then you need to serve the time, that they would have served if hopefully, the truth gets out. But yeah, I 100% agree. People just lying. Don't lie like that. Oh, that's just such a fucked up thing. Next story. Pardon my dangling preposition. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Put a coat on that. Let's see. Someone accused me of sexual harassment, but closed caption TV showed me on the other side of the room when, what, I guess you're saying when they said it happened? That is messed up. Oh my gosh. Wow. So you, Wolverine Scratch, and Rido Boy, like y'all both had like similar things happen. Because I remember Rido Boy said one of his ex-girlfriends accused him of some kind of sexual assault. That is crazy. Okay, so Michael Rotunda. In this story, I believe it was Gorgeous JC who asked me to talk about this. Who is Michael Rotundo? Rotundo. Is it Rotunda or Rotunda? Rotundo. He's a 30-year-old man whose parents had to take him to court to be evicted from their home. His parents wanted him to get a job and get health insurance, and they gave him 5 notices to leave, but he didn't. And they even offered him $1,100 to move out. And in court, he argued that he deserved a 6-month notice because that's a reasonable amount of time to give someone who has been financially relying on these 2 people for all this time. So anyway, the judge didn't see it that way, and he was ordered to leave. He is planning to appeal that decision, though. By the way, he is also a father who does not have custody of his son. And he claims that he can't work because he's busy spending all of his time trying to get his son back. So, since the story, yes, a 6-month notice. So, since the story went viral, the CEO of a pizzeria chain called Villa Italian Kitchen offered him a job. And the host of some show called InfoWars, I'm not sure what that is, has given him $3,000. And he apparently has come up with yet another reason of why he can't move. Reason being, he can't afford boxes. I gotta move my stuff. I gotta put my stuff in boxes. Boxes cost money. Money's gotta come from somewhere, and I don't have any. So, mind you, the CEO of the pizzeria, his name is Andrew Steinberg, also offered Michael $1,101 as a signing bonus. He said literally, I'm gonna offer you, he said, I'm gonna offer you one better than your parents. Literally one better than your parents, and meaning $1 better. They offered you $1,100. I'm offering you an $1,100 and 1 signing bonus, and you'll have your job, so you'll still have money coming in after you get the $1,100. So as of now, unless an appeal goes in his favor, he has until June the 1st to get out or to be removed by the sheriffs. And I personally don't see why he wants to stay. They clearly don't want him there, his parents, and I bet that the environment must be hostile as fuck. They stopped providing his food. They cut off his cell phone. They told him that he is no longer able to use the laundry machines. Plus, the 5, like we said, written eviction notices that they've sent him, it just seems like you wouldn't really want to be there, right? So they went to court to try to get visitation for their grandson, his parents, because like you said, he's a father. They're washing machines and dryers, Chandra. So he is a father, but he doesn't have custody of his son. His parents want to see their grandson, so they went to try to get visitation. They went to court to try to get visitation, and then 2 days after they had their court hearing was when he got his first eviction letter. So it makes me wonder if he's not allowed to be around his child, or if the parents were granted the right to see the son, if he's not in the home for some reason, like that they would just all of a sudden up and say, you gotta go. So here's the first letter. It says, Michael, after a discussion with your mother, we decided that you must leave this house immediately. You have 14 days to vacate. You will not be allowed to return. We will take whatever actions are necessary to enforce this decision. Signed, Mark and Christina Rotundo. Like I said, this was the first letter, which in my opinion made it very clear as to what they wanted. And then 4 subsequent letters that were worded even more strongly than that one and were a little bit longer. And so again, I ask, why would he want to stay? Because clearly they don't want you there, bruh. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, he plans to file an appeal, and we'll see. We'll see. I wonder if he plans to take up, this job, because he does have a job, in the works for him if he wants it. So let me see what y'all are saying. Wolverine says she was a waitress and was setting up customers, so the manager could set up a secret camera to catch her out. What? Oh, wow. I got 5 meal vouchers for compensation. Now that's whack. They should have given you more than that. That's crazy. Why would you want? Did you go back to the restaurant? Let's see. Trust Alex Jones to get involved. Oh, okay. That's the host of InfoWars, right? Shut up, Chandra. Laundry machine. Yeah, I meant whatever. Washer and dryer. Okay, so Lil Tay, you guys. If y'all want to know why I'm wearing my bling bling and why I'm stunting on you hoes, bling bling. Every time I come around city, bling bling. Piggy ring worth about 50, bling bling. Right, okay, so Lil Tay. Do y'all know who Lil Tay is? She's the 9-year-old little degenerate girl who's going to get her ass kicked in these streets, and it's going to be all her mom's fault. That's who she is. She labels herself as the world's youngest stunner, and she makes a living flexing on the gram. She has over 1 million followers on Instagram, and she has over 12,000 followers on Twitter. And she seems to be following in the footsteps of Danielle, Cash Me Outside, blah, 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 whatever the hell that girl's last name is. So Lil Tay, what she does, if you're not familiar with her, is she makes videos wearing like Gucci joggers and holding up a lot of money, and letting you know that, bitch, I'm the richest 9-year-old in the world, bitch. I got more money than your favorite rapper, ho. I live in this expensive house, bitch. Lil Tay just bought this $200,000 car, bitch. That's what she does all the time. She uses the word bitch a lot, but she uses all cuss words a lot. And who's filming this? Her mom. Her mom is filming this and putting these videos on Instagram, and it's making Lil Tay famous. Like I said, she has over 1 million followers on Instagram. I think she has over 1.5 million followers on Instagram. And when you get that kind of following, endorsement deals come, and she has all kinds of people. Can we take a moment to appreciate the comment just posted by Wolverine Scratch? Sure. I used my meal vouchers. Brother has to eat. I'm dead. Okay, Wolverine. Thank you, Chandra. Okay, so for those of you who maybe haven't caught on, oh hi, Deshaun on the track. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Look, in this live stream, we support each other's channels. If you want to, you can let us know if you have a channel, what it's all about. You can go and support channels, let them know you're supporting them. They might support you back. I'm just going over stories that happen in the news, and at this moment, we're going over one of the comments in the news. We were talking about the Me Too movement, and Wolverine Scratch has his own Me Too movement story. Okay, you make instrumental music, so if people need music for their channels, then you're the person that they need to see. So Wolverine Scratch was letting us know that he has a bit of a Me Too story of his own. He had a waitress accuse him of doing some things that he shouldn't have done, that he didn't do. And the restaurant where he was going to be set up, they gave him 5 meal vouchers as compensation for this waitress lying on him. And I just said, like, how insulting is that? And he replied that, yes, use my meal vouchers. Brother has to eat. We do have to eat, so don't you go to that restaurant anymore without a witness. I don't know if you've already used all the meal vouchers, or if the restaurant is just so good that you have to keep going. Take a witness with you the next time you go over. So Chandra, thankfully highlighted my name so that I could see that we needed to take a moment to appreciate that comment. Wolverine, you're full. Okay, so back to the story. We were talking about Lil Tay. And are y'all familiar with Lil Tay? Have y'all, tell me in the comments, have y'all seen any of these Lil Tay videos? So she's a little 9-year-old girl. She looks like a little 9-year-old girl. Yeah, she's ignorant just like her mother. She's got blonde hair. So honestly, when I first saw her, I thought that she was white. I didn't even realize that she was Asian until I saw her mother, and then I could like see her features in her face, because all that I was seeing was a little white girl, you know, appropriating what she probably thinks is black culture, but you know, definitely talking black, you know, by some people's standards, and acting ghetto, and that's getting her a lot of notice, you know, that's getting her a lot of attention. Like I said, she has over 1.5 million Instagram followers, which gets you endorsement deals, right? But I mean, would y'all like to see a video? Because I can turn on my tablet and I don't even have it on. Y'all remember it was doing all that ringing and stuff last time, and I know that seems distracting. Okay, y'all don't want to. Okay, I'm fine with that too. Okay, so Sean was like, no. So anyway, all she does is like take videos. Her mother films her in different houses, you know, and she's just all with the hands, and I'm Lil Tay, bitch, and I got more money than you, bitch, and you need to get like me, bitch, and I got more money than your favorite rapper, ho, blah, blah, blah. And 9 years old, right? And that's all she does. Everybody's a bitch, and you know, it's fuck this and fuck that, and that's Lil Tay, right? And she's making a living off of this, and it like I saw a kiddo comment that she's like a young Cardi B. It's the same thing like I was talking about with Cardi B, how a black woman with a black phenotype who looks black would not be able to make the come up that Cardi B made, acting like a ratchet stripper, talking about sucking dick and getting it popping in the club. No black woman could make that come up. No black woman could make that kind of come up acting black, right? And there's not going to be any little black kids making that kind of a come up acting black, acting ratchet, acting ghetto, acting hood, right? But it's working for Lil Tay though, right? Lil Tay's got over 1 million Instagram followers, and she's out here doing it big, bitch. She's out here buying these fucking houses, bitch. You know, whatever. She's stunning. She's the world's youngest stunner. That's how she labels herself. And so since she's stunning, I'm stunning too. I'm the world's 41-year-oldest stunner, bitch. I got rings, bitch. I got blah, 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 right? So Lil Tay did get exposed. She calls herself like the queen of Hollywood Hills or some shit like that, and she fronts like she's living in Hollywood, like she's living in California, but someone was able to like do a Google some kind of search on these locations, and she's in Canada, where her mom is a real estate agent who shows high-class homes, upscale homes. Bye, American Copperhead. Thank you for coming in. And so she's able to get into these nice, beautiful homes to make it look like this is where Lil Tay lives. Because that's what Lil Tay says. I just bought this $2 million house, bitch. You don't even have money to buy a house like this, bitch. You know, that's what she does. And so, how did Lil Tay get exposed? Well, because her mom is stupid. Obviously, her mom is stupid if this is what she has her daughter doing. But her mom decided to film Lil Tay in her boss's car, in the mother's boss's car. And these Lil Tay videos have a tendency to go viral. And so when the boss saw his $500,000 car in a Lil Tay video with this little cussing ass 9-year-old girl saying that it's her car and she just bought it, he says, whoa, 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 the fuck up. No, you didn't. That's my car. I don't condone this kind of foolishness, and your mom is fired, Lil Tay. That's not your car. You're not stunning. You're not stunning on anybody. Like, you little 9-year-old girl, stun on some alphabets. You little illiterate degenerate. So anyway, yeah, so that was that. But then there's been some people like running up on her on the streets. She has a little 15-year-old brother who also helps with the image of Lil Tay. And there's this video that's been going around of him like in production on one of her Instagram videos. And so she's trying to get it right. It's Lil Tay and I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And I'm popping on YouTube, whatever. So he's like, okay, wait. But you got to be more, you have to sound more ignorant. You have to sound more ghetto. And so it's like, take two, and so then she, all right, blah, blah, Lil Tay. And so it's just like, oh my gosh, like, tell me what little black kid could get it popping like that, and get even 10,000 followers on Instagram from acting like that. Exactly. Okay, my kiddo says, where's CPS when you need it? I bet that if that mother was black, CPS would have been there in a heartbeat, because people would be saying, oh my gosh, this is child abuse. Why is she doing this child like that? And they would have been right. But let's do it across the board. This is stupid. And this is what her mom has her doing. So, yeah, she got confronted, and so people want to fight her when they see her, and I looked at her Twitter today before I was, while I was researching the story, and so now that she's been like found out as a fraud, she's got a poll running on her Twitter. Do y'all want Lil Tay to keep stunning on on these hoes, or do y'all want Lil Tay to change her content? It's literally at 50-50 now. The responses are no, change your comment, change your content, or fuck yeah, keep stunting. 50% of the people who voted on this survey want to see Lil Tay keep stunting, even though they know that it's just a stunt, so, hi, God the Good One. God the Good One is a really talented musician. What were you playing that I saw you? What song was that? Was it the Black Crows? He was playing something, but anyway, so yeah, Black Crow, in this live stream, we support each other's channels, and I just talk about crazy stories from the news, and we're coming to a close, but yeah, so feel free to tell people what it is your channel's about. Feel free to support other channels, and they might support you back. And so again, okay, Lil Tay was invited to go on Good Morning America. That's how legitimate this little girl is becoming, right? And she says that she dropped out of Harvard. And the interview, hi Shakia, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. God be in the pub in heaven. Okay, God. So Shakia, in our live stream, you're welcome to promote your channel and go support other channels. Let them know that they're supporting you, and they'll probably support you back. I'm all for that in this live stream. And I'm just talking about the stories that happened in the news over the week. People should ignore her, and people like her, let them slink off into oblivion like the rest of us who stand for positive things. Yeah, exactly, Chandra. I agree. And it's like, how do you get people to stop paying attention to this little girl, though? People like the stunning, and my thing is, I'm fine if people don't like to see little black kids acting like that, but what is it that allows this little Asian girl with blonde hair to get away with that? But then, like, if we see a little Dion trying to pull the same stunts, he's not getting anywhere. It's gonna be comments, oh man, this is a trash ass mother, somebody needs to come take their kids. How does it get to be so big and so popping, that Lil Tay can just go around? ah, fuck you bitches. Y'all don't have money like Lil Tay. Y'all want to be like me, it's just, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But anyway, yeah, she did go on Good Morning America, and she said that she dropped out of Harvard. And the lady interviewing her asked, "Oh, really?" She says, "Well," she asked her what city Harvard was in, and she's like, "I don't remember. It's been a long time since I was there." And it's just like, whoo, okay, Lil Tay, you don't lie for a living, do you? And you see her get flustered when she's trying to make up lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see her just, you see her little wheels turning in her head trying to come up with something, and it's just like, how can her mother let this go on? I guess her mom like must really be getting a bag out of this, and her little brother is in no position to protect her, to help her, and so it's just like some people pulled up on them, but thankfully they were just trying to be funny and getting a video for social media. And it was a black guy, and maybe he had his girlfriend in the car with him. And so he's like, "Hey, Lil Tay," he's like, "Ain't that the same, outfit you had on 3 days ago? I thought you was rich." And so Lil Tay's like, "Oh shit," And then her brother though, he's looking like, uh-oh. No, it's not a celebrity's daughter, Shakia. It's just some weird little girl whose mom is fame hungry. And yeah, I don't know where the father is. I don't know where the father is either. I have no idea. So she's just some little ratchet girl who made a come up by being the world's youngest stunner. And like I told my sister, I wish somebody else would just say, well, I have an 8-year-old who's stunning too, so Lil Tay's not the world's youngest stunner anymore. My 8-year-old is, It's just crazy though. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Lil Tay. And yeah, Chandra, I see what you're saying about not giving her any energy or whatever. And now don't get it twisted. It's not like I'm going on Lil Tay's account and looking at stuff, but her shit is everywhere. People share it and you see it. So it's just like, what is this? And I do look out of curiosity, but no, I'm not following Lil Tay. Like, let's not, she's Satan's granddaughter. Oh, Lord. Let's see here. Yeah, so we got some issues, and I don't know. Could this ever be a little black girl, though? In my opinion, no. No, it couldn't be. Is this a celebrity's daughter? Where's her father? Her daddy probably left her mom because he feels like her mom is crazy. Who knows now? I don't know the deal with her family. Lord. Okay, so next story. Kendrick Lamar pulls a fan on stage to sing a song with the N-word in it, a song called Mad City. So, only if she was CeeLo baby girl, what? Oh, a celebrity's daughter. Kendrick Lamar, one of the few relevant and current rappers I know a little something about and a little bit of his music, and I actually like the music that I've heard from him. He paused his concert in Alabama at a place called The Hangout because a white girl repeatedly rapped the N-word on stage. Apparently he has some song called Mad City, and he pulled her up onto the stage. She didn't just invite herself up there, he pulled her up on the stage to sing the song with him, and she was getting her entire life rapping, "This Mad City, I run my nigga," and I don't know like how the song goes, but those are the lyrics, right? And so the audience starts booing as soon as she started saying it, and then the music stops. And then this is literally verbatim what they said. Him, wait. And her, "Am I not cool enough for you? What's up, bro?" And he told her that she needed to bleep that word out. He literally said, "You gotta work with me. You gotta bleep out that one single word though." Her, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do it?" And the audience, boo. And her, "I'm sorry. Oh my God." him. Should she stay up here, y'all? Audience, no. So, so her, no, please keep me up here. I got you. I swear. So anyway, I think that he ended up giving her a second chance. I didn't see what happened on the video after that. But now I admit that I like Kendrick Lamar. And from the things that I hear about him and from the content of his music that I've heard, I like what this guy seems to be about. I don't know, like I said, all of his songs or, you know, all his lyrics. And so many people were cheering him on in social media for putting that white girl in her place and so forth and whatnot. But I totally disagree. If you don't want her rapping the N-word on your stage, then don't pull her up to rap one of your songs that has that word in it. That was my problem. If you all are still stupid enough, you rappers or whoever, to think that that word, the N-word, belongs to black people, then whatever, then call a black person on the stage with you to sing that particular song and bring Beatbox Becky on a song that doesn't have that word in it. And now this is not me defending her using that word. This is me saying rappers just stop being stupid about the shit. Since 1991, the figures that came out on who's really consuming gangster rap music, they've always been saying it's about 80% white people. And that's still a good estimate for today. So if you know that your audience is mostly white, you see that reflected in who's showing up at your concerts, you see that reflected in the demographics of your record sales, then don't be surprised when they show up in your concerts and they want to sing all of the words to your lyrics. In every word, even the N-word. Do you think that these kids are at home in their car listening to your song and singing along, but then when they get to the word, to the N-word, they're like, this mad city, I run with my... No, they're not doing that. They're singing the whole shit because that's their song. You know, they like it. They're getting pumped up. And so my personal feelings about the word, I don't like it. And I don't use it unless it's in the context of telling you a news story, you know, in which then that's part of it's relevant to the story. Like the girl, whatever her name was, I can't remember her name now. The little girl who got to go to her school in Alabama, was it? And she was so happy that she was in the South because she was from New Jersey and she's in the South now. And she can use the word nigger all she wants. Nigger, 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 right? So anyway, I am so sick of black people saying that that word is a term of endearment. And those of you who think that way, and I don't think that there's probably any black people in my stream who feel that way, but for people who think that way, y'all got white kids, Latino kids, and Asian kids out here using the word the same way with their black friends too. You know, they use the word with each other. They use the word with their black friends. They do it sometimes. And in my book, I don't like to use the N-word, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. And when I say the N-word, I don't say it in an endearing way, like to replace sister or brother or friend or some family member, my cousin, you know, like, no. I'm using it the way that Chris Rock defined it. A nigga is a person who probably might look like a black person on the surface, but they're the ones who fuck shit up for black people when we're doing well and having a good time. Then the niggas are the ones who come along and mess it up for everybody, in the words of the immortal and talented Chris Rock. And it's not a term of endearment. Like, can we please stop saying that? Can we cut the bullshit? I might reconsider my stance on that, on us using the term nigga as some term of endearment when I hear white people calling each other honky and cracker and white trash and trailer trash as terms of endearment. Hey guys, this is Bob, my trailer trash bestie over here. I might consider that when I hear Latinos start calling each other spics and wetbacks as a term of endearment. Hey guys, this is Juan, my wetback from way back. What's good, you know? I might consider that when I hear Asians referring to each other as chink as a term of endearment. Hey guys, this is my chink, Fong. We've been chinking it up for years, you know. If any of those things ever happen, y'all hit me up on Twitter with a quickness. But until then, please miss me with the bullshit. No other race of people uses terms that were meant to demean them as terms of endearment towards each other. And somehow, though, too many black people, we're the only ones, stupid enough to fall for that bullshit. If you're a black person who thinks that calling another black person who you love, who's a family member or a friend, a nigga, like, you can hold this L. Ice Cube, here, hold this, and here we have Ice Cube, because we got to talk to him about it, right? I guess that he's the brand ambassador for the N-word now. And it all makes sense. I mean, he was a founding member of NWA. Plus, he got called on Bill Maher's show to straighten him out for using the N-word. And he let Bill know that black people own that word. And we took its power away from white people who mean to use it to demean us. And insert right here the sound of crickets while I roll my eyes. Really, Ice Cube? If we own that word, I don't want any part of it. I'd like to sell my share, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. And so it's like, but what? This Kendrick Lamar situation happens. We got another N-word situation. Somebody call Ice Cube. He's the N-word ambassador, right? But I did agree with what he had to say when I saw him being interviewed about it. And basically, paraphrasing, he said, if you don't want someone singing your songs, don't bring them up on your stage. Plain and simple. We all know the songs. We all know the words. Fans, stay in your seats. Rappers, rap on the stage. It all could have been avoided if he never brought that girl up on the stage in the first place. So that's what Cube had to say. And God knows I love me some Ice Cube music after he left NWA, but I'm sick of people trying to make it seem like this is a good thing for us to be calling each other. Whether it has an ER on the end or an A, that doesn't make a difference. It's not something that I think is cool. Let me see here. Shakia says, Ty, you're speaking facts, honey. Right on. Look at bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Pinky ring, what about 50, bling bling. Alright, anyway. JD says, I hate the N-word. I don't use it. But I think sadly that we're on a losing team. I think that we are, yeah. He sounds ignorant as Jay-Z. What does Jay-Z say about it? Well, I know, like, Jay-Z sounds ignorant to me, talking about how now that he has a daughter, he's not going to call women the B word in his songs anymore. But, I mean, I guess it's changed, so whatever. People, we have to grow. But I don't know what particularly you're talking about. Be Fabulous You. Oh, oh, okay, you're talking to Shakia. I'm sorry. Chandra says, but one thing that is clear to me is that other people don't have any business using it because they have not had to suffer under it. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that, Chandra. And I don't think that we own it any more than anybody else, but it's a word. So we don't have any power to say to someone, you can't. Now, I don't think that they should, but we don't have, how do we do that? Like, the cat's out of the bag now. How do we stuff it back in? Like people say it. So how do we make them stop saying it? It's not going to happen now. Duran says Jay-Z didn't change when he married Beyonce. He isn't the same. Kiddo says, I have not suffered, nor have my ancestors. Duran says, wow, would anyone own the N-word or the B-word? I can't. Hey, according to Ice Cube, you do. You own it. That's your word. So you do whatever you want to do with it, Duran. We have the power. Chandra said, I don't like the use of it, but if someone else feels adding an A to the end takes away some of the hate from them, some of the hate they feel from it, then fine for them. Yeah, I mean, all that we have is our own opinions at the end of the day. All that we can control is ourselves at the end of the day. Like you're saying, I don't see why any non-black person feels that it's acceptable for any reason, regardless of whether black people use it or not. I agree, but now what? Now I disagree when you said black people didn't let the cat out of the bag, because that's not how I see it. I think that once gangster rap became a thing, And once these guys saw who's showing up at their shows and who's buying their music, do they really think that people are sitting at home listening to N-word this, N-word that, N-word, 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 I'm going to write on these N-words, I'm going to do all this stuff? Do they really think that people are just sitting at home listening to it and being like, and then joining in back on the chorus when they don't say it? No. I think that the hip-hop community has made it very acceptable for everybody to use this word. I see so many Asian, but yeah, anyway, I do think people use the word before. Yeah, before rap existed, I do agree. Yeah, people have been using that word since a long time, but I don't think that we have it's a word. How do you stop someone from using a word? All you have control over is what you do, what you think. And yeah, I do think that I'm not an NWA fan. For me, that was like the beginning of the end of rap music. That was like the beginning of the decline of rap music. Like, because right before they came out was like all the conscious rap was out, you know, the Public Enemies, the X-Clans, the even Tribe Called Quest, and you know, like we had like people who were talking about something, and then NWA comes out, and I just feel, calling women bitches and hoes, and talking about going upside their head, yeah, all this. I mean, like, it's bad. But I will admit I love me some Ice Cube music after he left NWA. A lot of people think that F the Police was revolutionary. I'm not one of those people. I mean, I can't deny the impact that they had, on hip hop. They were important to a lot of people, not to me. I just don't see the good in what they did. There was not a net positive for me, so I just like kind of dismiss them. Let's see, most celebs are like politicians, then jump on the other team. Let's see here. What are y'all saying? Okay, so the last thing that I was going to talk about, let me see. Hold on. That's because you grew up in the suburbs. Chandra, are you talking to me? Because I grew up right with you. Let's see. Yes, we do, but get upset when white people use the N-word, but we use the word on each other. Oh, I probably need to go back. I think black people have made the word bigger. That's what Shakia said. Wait, Duran said, oh, Jay-Z and Oprah, that's two people I don't want to see. I don't even know how you could stand to watch that, my kiddo. Okay, hold up. Duran said, the world been lowering standards for years. We as a society is getting stupid every day. Shut up, Duran. Let's see. She didn't do anything wrong. She was only rapping what he was saying. I mean, like if a white person pulls me on stage and one of his verses says, I'm cracker, I'm going to say it. Goodness gracious. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly, Duran. And I don't know, like, what kind of concert where you would be where these would be the lyrics, but I understand. Shakia says, I like Kendrick Lamar. I think he was wrong for provoking her to sing a song with that word in it by bringing her on stage. Yeah, I agree too. And from what I have heard, and I don't know if anybody can verify this, if any of y'all go to his concerts or been to his concerts, I understand this is like a thing that he does like on a regular basis. His thing is to pull a white person on stage to have them to sing songs with him with the N-word in it, but they're supposed to know to just like go silent when that word comes out. So what do y'all think? I don't think that he should have done it. Okay, so Chandra says she's been to his concert and he pulls people on stage. Okay, we got Mr. Poohhead and Smells Kids Nathan. Hey, how are y'all doing? Yeah, Dear Mama is a good song. Oh, really? Okay, the white people at the concert I attended. Okay, so Sean, so like that's the game that he plays. Like he, that was the intention of him pulling those people on stage to see if they were going to say that word. So, oh hey, Mrs. LP, I didn't even see that you came in. Okay, so okay, it wasn't a game. So, what is it? Because it seems like it's some kind of test. Because I've heard that this is like what he does. So when they get up there and he doesn't, and these people don't say the N word, does he mention it, or do they just sing the song, bleep out the word, and then they just get off stage? Is there any mention made about what happens? Because I'm confused now. Let's see here. I like Kendrick. I think that he was wrong. Oh yeah, okay. I just read Shaquia's comment. Oh, okay. Chandra says I've been to a Kendrick concert and it was predominantly white. Most of them seem to know all of his lyrics. None of the ones by me use the words. Okay. And yeah, and that's what it seems like. That's the thing. Because like his audience immediately started booing the girl when she got up on stage and said the word. Like they were all like, "Boo! Get her off!" And you know, like you could hear people, "Get this bitch off the stage!" Like they were not having it. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, so I see that kiddos on Troll Patrol. Okay. Thank you. Let's see, I didn't even see all that. Didn't only put white people on stage. Even let one kid freestyle because he sounded so good singing Lamar's lyrics. Oh, that's cool. If you don't want one race not to use it, then no one should use it. Yeah, I do agree. I think, but you know, again, we don't have any control over who's going to say what. You know, we have control over ourselves and some control over our environment, but that word's not going anywhere, just like racism's not going anywhere, just like colorism's not going anywhere. And speaking of colorism, I don't know if there are any brown-skinned women who are left in the stream who would like to participate in my brown-skinned women speaking on colorism tag videos. If you would like to be one of those women, please let me know, because I'm going to I still need to do another video today, because I'm still trying to do every day for the month of May, and I got behind because I didn't upload yesterday. Just like poor people are not going anywhere. Yeah, that's the truth, Chandra. Doran says, my kiddo, I agree. If you don't want a race to use a word, then you can't either. You can't tell them what to say like we're their daddy. Like we their daddy? Let's see. So that's it, you guys. Unless the last thing that I had was to talk about Andy Cohen. And I don't know if there are enough people. Well, okay, I guess my kiddo and Duran, y'all watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I know that my kiddo, well, I know that, I'm guessing you both saw the reunion for season 10. Poor people are here to stay, like Jesus said. Andy Cohen. We saw the reunion. And I remember kiddo saying that she felt like, I don't either, and I think he's slick. She doesn't. I do go and find about Andy. Is that what you're saying, Chandra? The game is over. No, anyway, I know what you're saying, and I agree. Okay, so at the reunion, I was delighting in the fact that I wouldn't call it a gangbang. I don't think that Kim was being ganged up on. If y'all, I don't know how many people who are still in here watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. But Kim Zolciak, the only white woman in this cast of all black women, she was wilding out this season. She was just lying on people. She was, you know, telling stories about women behind their back. She was really just lying, just making up outrageous lies about people. And so you all know, for reality shows, the reunion is like reckoning day, you know. And so she lied on everybody. So it just so happens that everybody had an issue with her, and everybody had something to say to her about what she did and about how she treated them. about the things that she said about them. And when the reunion was over, she was in the bathroom. She was the only lady who didn't have like a real dressing room, but she was in the bathroom crying about how she just felt like she got, ganged up on by all these black women. And so she needed to talk to Andy about it. She and her husband needed to talk to Andy about it. And Andy went in to check on her, and she's like, "What is this? Why was everything was so negative? I have a beautiful family. I'm married, and I have wonderful kids." And so Andy says, "Well, that's not what we showed on the season. None of that was filmed for the season, and everything that you did on the season was negative and combative. So that's what you get out of the reunion, And he pretty much just kind of gave her, this face and left. And so people were like, "Okay, way to go, Andy," because what we saw was, Kim saying, "Hey, Andy, what's up with our white people pact?" Like, because literally what she said also was, "There's not another white woman who's stupid enough to come in here and sit on this stage with all these black women." It's just like, whoa, okay, so that's sounding a little racial, Kim. And then Sheree came into the bathroom and heard her saying these things, and Sheree didn't check her. Sheree was just, she got mad at Sheree because Sheree didn't stand up for her more. "Sheree, you should have helped me out. You saw how all of them were just going at me, and basically, Sheree, I needed you to protect me from all these big black women out there, and it's like, Kim, no. No, that's not what happened. You lied on people. You attacked Kenya and her looks and her husband, her eggs, you attacked Candy by lying and saying that she wanted to perform oral sex on you. You, just outright, you outright disrespected Nene by taking pictures in her home and posting all over social media that she had roaches in her bathroom. You were horrible all season long to everybody, and so everybody had something that they had to say to you. And they weren't all gang up on her at once. They were tag teaming one by one. "You're done with her, Nene? Kenya tags in. Let me get a little bit of that. Tell you how I feel about it." And so that's what happened. And but Andy went to someone else's show. Is it Jenny McCarthy? I can't remember her name now. Another radio show, a white woman's radio show with, I'm sure, a mostly white audience, and said, basically the total opposite of what he said during the reunion, and that, how he felt sorry for Kim, and that she got ganged up on, and she had a hard time expressing herself. And it's like, well, yeah, true. She did have a hard time expressing herself because she was lying. It's very hard to express yourself when you're trying to dig your ways out of lies that you've been telling all season. And you're not that smart of a person. You're not a politician who can think on your feet. So you try to pretend like you forgot everything, but then unfortunately for you, production is there to roll the videotape of all the stuff that you actually did that you're trying to say that you didn't do, but now you forgot that you did it. So yeah, it's going to be hard to defend oneself when one is just lying and trying to get out of admitting to the things that they did, the horrible things that they said about other people. So what Andy did was got dragged by a lot of people, not mostly black people. A lot of people saw through the bullshit, and they were on Twitter saying, "Wait, hold up, Andy. Now you're trying to paint Kim as the victim on this other show when you said that, she had to answer for what she did all season long. So what's the tea? Was she being ganged up by all these big old mean black women, or was she just getting a taste of her own medicine and having to answer for what she did all season?" And so Andy goes to the Breakfast Club. the hip hop show. Let me talk to the black people and tell them, no, 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 that's not what I meant at all. What I'm saying is that I regret that I didn't have control of the reunion stage. I should have walked off. No, Kim's not a victim. She deserved what she got. She was horrible all season long. But so, okay, Andy, what is it? Because we don't understand, and I don't understand how what you're saying now on the Breakfast Club has anything to do with what you said over at Jenny McCarthy's show, if that's her name, and y'all tell me if I've got her name wrong. What do the two have to do with each other? Yeah, my kiddo, he totally flip-flopped. Oh, JD, you're right. You teach people how to treat you. Absolutely. Andy's trying to please the masses. I want him to pick a side. Yeah, I agree. As a producer, he does need to keep his opinions to himself. And, Kathy Griffin, with all the stupid stuff that she did, when she called him out as saying, she basically called him out for being an egomaniac, saying he's the only producer on Bravo who, wants to be so involved and wants a TV show and all this stuff. And if you're going to do that, okay, do that. Make your money, but you need to keep you can't be friends with these women because they want to call you friend and you want to call them friend. But more than anything, you want to make money off of them, right? So you can't be friends with Nene and Kim, and Cynthia and everybody who's against Kim and, take a neutral position every time or take a totally different position when you go to a different audience. You can't go to the white people and say Kim is just a poor, sweet white lady victim who was victimized by this gang of terrible, ferocious black girls. And then you can't go to the black people and say, oh no, Kim wasn't a victim. She knew what she was doing. No. Kim does believe she's entitled. And there's been people who are debating on whether or not Kim is racist. To me, I think that she is. Some people say that she's not, but I'll be willing to say that if she's not, she's definitely got this elitist sense about her. And it just comes off with really bad optics when you are the only white woman in a group of all black women. Then it does make it look racist. And with the tone of some of the things that you're saying, it does look racist and sound racist. Fun show. Oh, see you later. Okay, I had never seen SYL. Love you, Chandra. See you later. Congratulations on your win. But yeah, Andy was doing too much. 23, he was doing way too much. So that's it, y'all. We'll keep the stream running. We're at 2:31:35. Let's keep it going till 2:35. So we got about 3.5 minutes. Anything y'all want to talk about that we didn't get to? Oh, you've been traveling. 23, where you been? Y'all saw I emailed y'all. Oh, y'all probably might have emailed me back and I haven't even checked. I'm sorry. It's raining. Oh, really? Oh, it's raining where you are. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I'm turned off by Andy. I wish that I didn't like the drama because I really don't want to support him now. I wish that the ladies of Atlanta could take their show elsewhere because that is their biggest Housewives franchise. So Andy needs to tread lightly. Tardy for the Party, from what I understand, the ratings are terrible. And Kim, as much as she seems to really not like black women, she does not seem to me. Everything that she's got as far as reality TV is concerned is on the backs of black women. Nene brought her into the fold, from what I understand, to Real Housewives of Atlanta when it first started. And then for whatever reason she got Tardy for the Party, which is a spinoff. But then the ratings were tanking. And so Married to Medicine, which used to come on Sundays right after Real Housewives of Atlanta, they got switched. They had to switch their regular time to come on to Fridays to lead Tardy for the Party. To be the lead-in show for that because her ratings were terrible. So here you are yet again using another group of black ladies to try to keep you on reality TV. One way or another, that's what you've been doing. And then she just has her little slick comments to say, when Candy moved to her, not one, but 2 beautiful homes that she bought. Oh, well, I heard that this is in the ghetto. Sweetie told me it's in the ghetto. Don't get me started about her relationship with Sweetie, right? And so it's just I'm sick of this woman. And then if they're gonna do that, if we're gonna throw in a Kim with the all black cast, and throw in a black woman with all these other mostly white cast shows, do something to even it out, you know. And let's see if, you know, the one black woman feels attacked by all these white women, you know, like that. It's just so stupid. Kim did not get any worse treatment than Phaedra did, you know, for all the lies that she told about Candy last season. And Phaedra ended up actually losing her job, which is what I think would be a suitable punishment for Kim. Um, you know, all of those ladies at one point or another have been on the hot seat for lies that they've told, for rumors that they've started, for things that they've done that other cast members didn't like. They've all had their share on the hot seat. But Kim, I guess, like, you know, my kid upset, she feels entitled. Triple chins are so wonderful. It shouldn't happen to her. It's just stupid. I'm sick of her. I'm tired of talking. And we're at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So I'm going to end this bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Pinky ring worth about 50 bling, bling. Me and Lil Tay, we the #1 stunners on the internet, fool. What y'all know about that? So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Have a good Memorial Day. Have a good night. Get some good rest. Thank you, Fabulous, our famous IDGF winner. She doesn't play for the prizes, she plays for the fame. Shakia, thank you for coming in. Thank you all the new people who came in. All my old people who've been rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're going and cut this bling bling. That term is used. Underwear. What? That term is used underwear. It has been used. What are you talking about? Oh, no problem at all. And as a matter of fact, but yeah, before I put up my whole computer setup, I'll go on and send that to you, kiddo. Yes, y'all have a great holiday. And 23. Okay, I gotta check your email because I need to call you and talk some stuff to you with you. Okay, I love y'all. I'm gonna count down from 10 and be sure that there aren't any more comments in the live stream. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank you, Shakia. I enjoyed having you in here. I enjoyed reading your commentary because we agree on everything. So we must be super smart. All right, y'all. I'm gonna count down again. They need to get rid of some of the cast. Yes. I agree. They need to revamp that whole cast. Maybe that can be something we can talk about. Well, actually, kiddo, that's something that me, you, and 23 need to talk about because that could be a topic for one of our shows. Okay, I'm counting down again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, see y'all later. Good night, everybody. Have a good Memorial Day. I hope y'all get the day off. Enjoy your holiday. Peace out.